All right, what's going on, guys? So I actually do not know what this video is going to be about. I always improvise everything. Well, I have some ideas. So I'm going to go sign to sign and just talk. That's it. Just gonna talk. Now, I realize by me saying this that means I have to write down these things, these timestamps, but I'm gonna go in a random order. So, I don't even know what this video will be called, but let's start with Aquarius. So, Aquarius to me has always been a sign that screws me over. No, I'm just joking. But you know what I find interesting about Aquarius energy, this is not just sun sign, by the way, is that they can be the most free-spirited people, the most interesting, amazing, almost like aliens, like cats type people. Or they can just be people where you're like, and I know people watching this will agree, like, or have experience, like, how are you in Aquarius? Like, how? Like, you are a quadruple Capricorn, right? I know several Aquarius where it's like what? Like, no, like you are not showing any of these traits of individualism, of being different, of, you know. So that's because Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus in, there's Esme. She's always showing up. She's like, where's my video, Dad? Where's my video? It's coming, Esme. Yeah, so you have the Saturnian Aquarians and the Uranian ones. Uranian ones are the more fun, outside the box ones, but like you gotta have love for both of them. Next, we're gonna talk about Pisces. Why not? So Pisces are, man, it's so interesting because you'll never meet two Pisces that are ever the same. And once again, this is not sun sign. It's just the energy in general. But this is more about sun sign, actually, come to think of it. There are some traits that unify all Pisces, but it's a chameleon sign. It's the last sign. It is the sign that is an ensemble of the first 11. So it's very, very difficult to find two Pisces that are the same. Like, yes, they'll be compassionate. Obviously I'm not going to go into all the traits related to Pisces, the stereotypes of Pisces. They can be very, very escapist or very creative. But, they can also, I've just seen how for Pisces, maybe looking more at the moon or the sun or ascendant or the south node, Mars, can be more telling. But yeah, something that really gets me with Pisces is just that delusionality, right? Is it delusionalism? Is it delusionality, right? They can be, it can be so amazing, but like they can give up on themselves so easily, right? And they can fool themselves into thinking like, oh, everything's just gonna work out. It's just, everything will be fine, and then just give up so easy. And I'm a Pisces sun, and like I don't resonate with that at all, and I know people who don't even have that much Pisces. And yeah, I'm an 8th house sun, Cazimi Mercury, but like, I see people with it who just like I guess a shadow can be just a level of weakness, that they have to get past. So next, we'll talk about Capricorn. I'm just going random. I'm just like whatever comes to my head first. What time are we at? So with Capricorn, let's see what comes to my head. Yeah, I mean, I actually made a video today. It's like my 5th video. So, just what, I love Capricorn energy, by the way. And Capricorn moon gets a really bad rep, but like so many of the people who are like people that I can rely, that I feel like I can rely on, that I've been able to rely on for a really long time in my life, even though there's been run-ins and whatnot, are Capricorn moons. People, yeah, and I know it gets a really, bad rep, but like the high vibe of Capricorn moon, it's really just like, it's a high stakes moon placement, right? And I just see such loyal people, such loyal and real people who have that. Now, besides that with Capricorn, I think what's really interesting about this generation, and probably a lot of Capricorns that would be watching this, Capricorn sons or whatever, is that you most likely, if you're from, 90s or kind of like 80, later 80s, 90s, you'll most likely, like most Capricorns that come to me have Neptune or Uranus, mainly Neptune conjunct that Capricorn, usually it's the sun, which is insane. I mean, it's not insane. It's just, sometimes like people, I feel like I never doubt it, but sometimes people like, intuitively, I feel like people like are like, yeah, I believe in astrology, but like, I don't know, like for sure. Okay, well, there's a for sure thing. Like if I did a computation of my Capricorn clients, I actually did this years ago, right? And there's been way more since. I think it was 85 or 90% of my Capricorn Sun clients had Sun conjunct Neptune. If you understand the mathematical odds of that being the case, like it's not that high, So it just shows that because Neptune is related to spirituality, that these Capricorns are the ones that actually have that kind of mix of Pisces and Capricorn. So I find that very interesting. But overall, I love Capricorn Mars. It's one of my favorite placements. And, a good, like, I don't know, there's just not much better than a good Capricorn. Virgo came to my mind next. So the thing with Virgo is, I'm trying not to repeat myself from earlier videos, is that they can just be very, they can, hold on, give me a second to think, guys. Let me pour some water in my tea. Like, guys, you gotta understand that I've been making videos a long time, and it's always been very informal. This is my first, and it's so cool making making these videos at night because I'm way more type A during the day, and I kind of get to flow into my Pisces a little bit more. And I might start making videos on here where I just talk about life, related to astrology, and just talk about life. Maybe videos where, I connect traveling. I've been to like, I don't know, but 80, 90, something, like a lot of countries, right? Sagittarius moon. I've lived in a lot of countries. There's a lot, like please subscribe to this YouTube channel, because it's not just going to be astrology. Like, this is like, I really want this to be kind of the foundation for my life's work, wherever that goes. Anyways, but yeah, my point with that is like, I just want to chill. Like, I want it to feel like you're just in the room with me. And always humor. Like that's another thing. I've been more serious with the videos I've been making so far, but like, I'm not a serious person. Like, I can be, but most of the time, like, look at Mika. Oh my God, speaking of not serious. Let's see, she's gonna stop doing it. She's such a creepy Scorpio moon and rising. Mika, she does this. Boom, the attack, and then Mika. Give me a kiss. Good girl. Good girl, making daddy look like a good person. Mika. I'm just joking. Well, not joking. But Mika is my lover. Yeah, so, what do I want to say about Virgo? Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is the thing about overly worrying, overly perfectionist. And I could talk about, the two types of Virgos, because it's the opposite sign of Pisces, that some of the most spiritual people I know are Virgos or have a Virgo energy. It's true though. There's like the sacred, and I'm not just saying this because this is like where my birthday is. I'm not a Virgo, I'm a Pisces, like I said, but come on, Mikey. Okay, so I'm not even gonna, like the opposition, like at the end of Pisces, right, which is the end of the zodiac, that's where my sun is and my Mercury. But like I've noticed super high vibe people being at that end of Virgo, even start of Libra, more end of Virgo. Just something I noticed. But yeah, like really like it's kind of like what I say with Aquarius, like the two types of Virgo, right? Where like there's like one that's more like type A, maybe they're overly worrying and intellectualizing things too much. Okay, and here's another thing. Virgo moons, I love you. I really do. Sometimes it's too much for me. Not always, depends who. Like I really like feel like a lot of them can be super introspective, and very good people who care a lot, and they can like maybe overanalyze. Like there's this YouTuber, this girl that I started watching. I know she has a Virgo moon. I know, but I knew. I watched a few of her. It's just like her talking. She's very beautiful too. So like that's probably like mainly why I watch. But like she was interesting. I was just like, damn. I watched a few episodes. And I was like, she's just really like authentic, which is like such an overthinker. It's crazy. And yeah, like I like searched like her on Google, showed her birthday, and then I just typed on natal chart, whatever day, what was her sun sign? Cancer. Yeah. And of course, Virgo moon. Well, Virgo or Libra, I didn't really like do that much work. But the point is like, it can be endearing. But like I can look at her and like I can see like that fear of letting go, like how much anxiety that creates for her, And her name is Madeline something, or is it Madison? I forget. She's from the UK. She's really pretty. Of course, classic me. I'm like, yeah, this would be a really good girlfriend for me, And then like, I like watch a few episodes of hers, and I'm like, oh great, yeah, that's the girl that was dating the rapper Central C. I'm like, amazing, yeah. So, yeah, that's a little something about Virgo. What's next? What do you think, Mika? Aries or Scorpio? Mika, blink your left ear if it's Aries. Left ear, Aries. Right ear, Scorpio. Scorpio. Thanks, Mika. Okay. So yeah, if you guys are new here, we've got a lot of cats. A lot of cats. This is my genius cat, Mika. My Aries sun conjunct Uranus, Scorpio, rising, Scorpio moon. I can go on forever. Okay, so she said Scorpio, right, Mika? Okay. Okay, and let me see one thing. Oh, it's not charging. Yeah, so Scorpio. What can I say about Scorpio? Mika, stop. Didn't come prepared. I love Scorpio. Let's keep it a buck. Maybe that's because I have a lot of Scorpio energy myself, but I feel like it's a really beautiful energy at that, at the high, obviously the low vibe is not, but that's like with any sign. But I feel like it gets a bad rep. I said it like when I was posting like these videos and people were all my followers telling me their moon signs. I had so many Scorpio and Pisces moons, and I was like so like proud of that, because like Scorpio placements, like they have built-in bullshit detectors, like they know. I wish I had a fireplace, by the way. Like I feel like this kind of talk would be so dope if I just had like a sick fireplace, but I totally don't. I don't know what that means, so totally not. I just don't. But yeah, like I feel like they have built-in lie detectors, and I really respect that. And I feel like a lot of the problem is that like it's a fiery water sign, so a Cancer, not all Cancers, right? Like let's not be like signist, but a Scorpio isn't gonna take shit, and that's like why, because there's that, Scorpio energy is so sensitive. It also has an assertiveness to it, right? So, with that said, I respect that, because like, as someone who's very good myself at understanding, what someone needs to hear, or like if someone needs to be heard, or if someone feels like they're not being heard, or whatever, I can like look at a Scorpio and know, like they just require a high level of emotional awareness and intelligence. And if you don't have that, then I don't know. But yeah, so I realize that I'm gonna have to hurry up in this video because I am at 23% and my battery sucks. Yeah, so I love Scorpio. I think they get a bad rep. Next, we did Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo. So we did 2 Earth, 2 Water. Oh, we didn't do any fire. So we're going to do Sag. So yeah, so with Sag, I love how open, like, okay, so Sag, it's another duality. Like they can be the most open-minded, fun, just like willing to learn people with Sag placements. I have a Sag moon, by the way. Or they can just be the most stubborn, like, it's my philosophy is the only one that matters, like yours sucks, or like, I'm not willing to take on anything else. Like, it's all that matters is, one second, I just need to plug this charger in. Right, so I've seen this. It's really interesting though, as a Sag moon, I don't have so much experience. I've never dated a Sag girl that I can think of. Obviously when I was younger, I didn't know like the astrology of everyone I knew. But like even Sag friends, like I haven't had like many Sag sun friends, Sag moon friends, like half my friends or more. But yeah, just the openness, it's a beautiful thing. The fact that it's ruled by Jupiter, though, sometimes Sag can be like way too much, like just extremely blunt. But like I think the world needs that, I think the world needs needs positive people, needs people who are willing to just be a little bit crazy sometimes and just say it before thinking. So yeah. We'll do back-to-back fire signs. Why not? So Leo. So with Leo, it's quite interesting because, one thing I love about Leo is that it's fixed fire, right? So Leo it's almost like an earth fire sign in the sense that Leo has that ability to self-start, but also to follow through. Leo at a high vibe can be like one of the best signs. I love Leo. I have a Leo tattoo. I have a lot of Leo on my chart. And like Sag, they can light up a room, and they can have this infectious energy, and be, have that. If I can have to charge this, yeah, they can have that. Yeah, just have that inner child energy that just encourages other people to just let loose and just have fun. So yeah, it's kind of like Sag and Leo tag team, right? We need these fire signs, right, to do that. The thing that annoys me about Leo, though, sometimes is like, and this is like a very big cliche, obviously, but this is just from, it's just something I'm going to validate, is when it's just too much about them, and especially when it's like an unconscious thing, and when you feel like they're just waiting. Same for Gemini. I'll just do Gemini next, too. When you feel like they are waiting for their turn to talk and not listening, but also it could be the complete opposite. So I think you've noticed this theme now. So Gemini can be, Gemini, I've definitely like had run-ins with Gemini in my life. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 5, so 8, so 4 more. Okay, I have to go fast. I definitely have my run-ins with Gemini, but at the same time, I've met some very amazing Geminis who are able to, especially like the spiritual ones, the ones, who are involved in spirituality. I'm thinking of a friend of mine who are able to take, this very, this energy that's very, very hard to describe into words, and to actually put it into words that humans can understand, right? One thing I don't like about like low vibe Gemini, though, obviously besides the lying and the two-faced nature and the gaslighting and guys, I don't hate Geminis. I'm just saying. I don't know. I feel like sometimes like there can be like a lot of intellectual ego with, and this one's my experience, right? Just sometimes. And yeah. But let me think of something good before I just say that. Yeah, just the dynamism and the curiosity, right? And like I think that they get a bad rep sometimes for being like, oh, why are you so obsessed with small talk and insignificant subjects? Like why, but I think that there is a place for that. Like there is a need. Like we can't all be like Scorpio energy, like just super, super deep. I mean, we could, but I think that Gemini are here to teach us to be curious and to really just, you know, to be curious about every person regardless of social status. Okay. So did I do Taurus yet? No. Which I call this video, by the way. So yeah, Taurus. I think I'll call this video Curious Opinions on each sign. I don't know if that'll be good. But yeah, so Taurus, Taurus opinions plus I guess observations. I don't know. Yeah, I think Taurus has some of the best sense of humor, especially the males, right? Well, yeah. I feel like like Taurus is an energy at a high vibe that it's very hard for me personally to be angry with Taurus. Like I can't think of any times it's happened, honestly. And of course, yeah, the stubbornness, and yeah, they don't want to change, they don't want things to change, and blah 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 blah. But being an Earth sign, like that is the true zodiac sign that rules the Earth, like planet Earth, right? And these people, I just think of them like trees, right? I think of them like Buddhas, I think, I don't know, they just have this energy that can be so infectious, and like, especially when you've been, like, it can be so grounding and so healing, especially when you've been kind of going through crazy times, and just everyone, not everyone, but it's so good to have that Taurus friend. I have a really good Taurus friend, and every time I see him, it's just, it just laughs, and it's all good vibes, and it's not like the forced good vibes or anything like that. I keep having to check my battery. Okay, so what we have not done: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 more. Cancer, Aries, and what's the other one? Capricorn? No, we did that. We have all the Earth. There's an air. Libra. 3 cardinals. So we'll do Libra, and we'll do Aries, and then we'll do Cancer. So Libra is very, yeah. So one thing I love about okay, so Libra is, I'm gonna be very straightforward. My whole life, Libra and Capricorn, or until a few years ago, Capricorn has been like a high riser for me, but like Libra was like the one sign that like I don't know, for whatever reason I just never connected with it. I just never had like any Libra friends or girlfriends for a really long time. Now I've had a few, like of like both, and they can just be so like beautiful. I'm talking about the girls, but like not just like physically, right? But like just like that harmoniousness, and like I know that sounds like a cliche, right? But like a lot of people can get triggered, and a lot of people can like kind of get into moods where it's like like we can things can get chippy, and I feel like Libras can be, not all of them. I think of one very, very Libra that's very, very not like this, but that was a girl I dated a while ago. But yeah, just like the high vibe Libra ability to just like yes, like pushing, like there is a time where conflict has to happen, but I feel like there's enough people that push that forward, and like it can be so nice like to have a high vibe Libra that is able to use their diplomatic and communication skills, and also kind of like this intuitive like understanding of like what someone's going through to make things work. And I've also really, really, really worked well with people with prominent Libra placements. I've seen like how, I don't know. I've always, maybe it's because it's my, hold on. Yeah. I mean, it depends what house system you use. Actually, no, Virgo is my second house. But, yeah, I feel like, it's my third house, but yeah, I've just always gone along with, or not always, but like, it's been a sign that I think I allowed the negative I don't know, maybe it's not even that. I just think I naturally didn't. It just didn't happen. You know, I didn't really meet that many, and then it started happening, and then I'm like, oh damn, you know, and just like beauty, not like I said, like not external, like decorating and how they dress themselves, like, you know, and like you know, just color and carrying out design. Like I love that. Like that's amazing. The world needs that. Okay, Aries. This is gonna be like so tight if I'm not gonna let my computer die. Let's see where we're at. We are at 10%. Okay, so Aries, you gotta love that not giving a shit energy. I find I've always loved Aries women for some reason. Not all of them, obviously, but I don't know. Just I think Aries is very good at knowing what they want and just saying it. And in this world where there's so many passive aggressive people, Aries energy is so good at just being being able, like they're like just I always say I would rather get screamed at if there's a fight, you know, like mainly I'm talking about women here, than some past, or even like with guy friends. I would rather like have that confrontation and deal with it. What if it's friends, like brothers, you know, like let's talk about like my best friend growing up, at Aries Sun, like he would always like call me out on my bullshit, and I would call him out on his bullshit. But like that's like a brotherhood, you know, as opposed to like some passive aggressive manipulative bullshit. And I can't stand that because like we see, and this has been a theme so much lately, and I'm recording this October 26th, and I'm really cataloging videos now, so I'm not sure when this will come out. But yeah, like I've just seen so many passive aggressive people, and it's so refreshing. The high vibe Aries who just really say it how it is. Okay, we will finish. Is there anything else with Aries? Yeah, just action, or like fun action. Like let's go, let's do it, let's do it. Aries moons, I love them. You know, I love Aries moons. It's a Sag moon. You know, it's just we have that same energy of like let's get up and let's just go. You know, like let's not spend time, let's not waste time. Even women who are Aries moons, like they can. When I say masculine, I don't mean that in that type of like gender way. I mean it in a sense of like they can hang, you know, like they're tough and they're not gonna take shit from anyone, and it's like that energy. Like if I'm on a vacation, like I don't want to. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. Like if I'm with a girl or if we're in a different country, like usually I'm alone, but like I don't want to wait. Like I don't want you to take so long getting ready, you know, like. And I've noticed that with Aries moons that they're fast. It's action, you know, it's that excitement. It's like, oh yeah, let's go do this. Let's go do this. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. So Cancer, we'll finish with this. So Cancer is a very interesting sign, 7%. I have a lot of Cancers in my family, my brother and my dad. It's my 12th house as well. Well, in a whole sign, I guess. Most of my, well, yeah, it rules it's 29 degrees is my 12th house, Cancer. I have Jupiter in Cancer too. Chiron as well. But yeah, I feel like with Cancers, and I don't want to shit on Cancers because I just did in another video today. Like, not like, once again, I'm not a signist, but, you know, just, I believe that Cancer, like, they can be very stuck in the past. I said stuck, but sometimes it's a very beautiful thing. Like, sometimes it's something where it's like, we need people that can bring us back. Like, we need people who value that, right? Like, who can kind of bring back old feels, right? That maybe us, like me, like with Sagittarius, which is very future oriented, Aquarius, very future oriented, or future present, right? Like just kind of moving on. And I think when it's balanced out, like yes, like being overly nostalgic and second past isn't great, but I don't know. I just think that it can be a very beautiful thing to for cancers to be like that. And then also, just the energy of the home and the groundedness and the nurturance, that mother energy that, whether it's your friend or your actual mother, just the archetype of Cancer. It's so amazing, and it's also very very strong business. Like a lot of the billionaires, there's that cusp of Cancer and Leo. Like that's where like so many of the richest. All right, guys, I was at 4% on my computer and it died, but good thing that the video is essentially done. Really, yeah. So I guess we're on the topic of Cancer, and I lost track. I mean, like reset everything, and my microphone stopped working. But maybe that's a sign to to think more about Cancer. Yeah, I mean, just like um, you know, life is so fast paced, and I enjoy, like, for example, like Cancers take so much joy in cooking, and that might sound like, and by the way, I know my sound got a little bit worse because the microphone, I had to stop using it, but video is basically done. Like that's such a beautiful thing, to honor the home and that more domestic, grounded sign of life. Like that's really like what gives nurturance, right? So that, and then I think I was saying at the end, that so many of the most wealthy people, like just watch YouTube or watch Netflix or watch any documentary that talks about this billionaire, that billionaire. Search their birthday, you'll see July 22nd, July 23rd, July 18th, the other side of Leo, July 26th, like July 18th, like it's there, like it's so often in that zone. Um, so, another thing like Cancer, especially Cancer men, it's like don't think they're weak. Some of the, like I said, like some of the biggest businessmen in the world are Cancer sons. Pisces too. So anyways, this has been a crazy video. Let me know, be honest. Do you guys like kind of me switching up these formats, between the very serious part of fortune, that's the first one I did today, part of fortunes in the houses, um, you know, where I just basically go crazy and give you guys tons of info. And then this more laid back. And you guys like when guys, like I haven't even talked about my life experience. And there's a part of me that's like, don't do it. Um, but then I don't know. Let me know if you guys are interested. Because like I said, I've definitely seen YouTubers, let me write this. I definitely seen YouTubers where that's all they do. They just talk, and people just tend to get something out of that, they, whatever it is, um, because ultimately we're all humans, right? We're all humans, and a lot, some of us, like I had a horrible day today. And do I look like it? No, but I had like one of the worst days in so long. And I'm not venting. I'm just saying like if I was looking at myself right now without knowing who I am, seeing this guy recording this video, he seems in good humor, he looks healthy, um, his cats, his art looks nice behind him. Okay, now I'm just complimenting myself. But the point is like I wouldn't think like, oh, this guy was like, I'm not gonna get into it, but like this guy was like in hell for hours today. You know, I know this just took a deep. It's funny how Cancer is the last sign. I know how this took a very kind of a different direction. But the point is like that's one of the issues with social media is that someone could like watch me. And I'm not saying I'm like some perfect person, but like watch me make a video like this and be like, oh, like yeah, making assumptions about my life, making assumptions, you know. And I think like one thing that I've always done in my videos is not always, but like I've tried to is explain like that's not how it is. I talk to a lot of people. My sessions are very deep. I'm someone that everyone tells me all their secrets because I never, ever, ever they're locked in a vault, you know, and I purposely forget them at the same time too, right? I've heard everything, not everything, but like a lot, and like I feel like I have I have a very good grasp of human psychology and kind of people's insecurities and you know, kind of like how people show themselves and then how they really are, right? So, I don't know. Let me know if you guys like want me to have videos where I sort of just kind of have rambles like this at random times at the end or in the middle or whatever, right? And I think it's good to have a mix of both, but like yeah, I don't know. I really love the videos I've been making. Um, like especially like videos like what you have to learn from your opposite sign, the first cosmos session one, or like North Node all 12 signs, like those types of videos. Those are timeless. Those are like these are videos that you can watch and save so much. I'm sure. I mean, I'm not sure because obviously like I'm not. I'm a very very small channel, but if I wasn't, I'd probably have a lot of astrology teachers who are people who are selling courses who don't even come close, who charge it, who charge a ton for something I'm doing for free. I'm not saying that in arrogance, but yeah, I like mixing things up, and I don't know. I think I'll slowly kind of move into because I've always said this is you know last thing I'll say before I end this video that there's people, there's a ratio between information, right, on one side, like with your content, information in person, right? Like, so there's some people who like their account is all information, right? No, amazing, nothing wrong with that. Like, it's like, and some people are very, very private. Like, I'm actually, believe it or not, very private person. Just somehow on camera, and it's actually ironically, not ironically, but like I just talk about how I did my part of fortune video. I have my part of fortune around the mid heaven, so like I feel really comfortable on camera and sharing myself with people, North Node and Aquarius. And I think part of my mission is to allow people from all walks of life to not feel so much shame and to heal and understand their purpose and stuff like that. But um, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like on the other end, there's that person who all their content is, it's just about them. It's not, there's no astrology, and this isn't just spirituality, right? For me, I've always wanted to be kind of somewhere in the middle where like I have that freedom as a Sag moon to pivot wherever I want to go. For a while I was doing like little IG live streams, right? I'm very inconsistent with things like that, but it was really fun. I loved it. But unfortunately, Instagram hates me, and um, a story for another time. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know. Okay, yeah, and also please let me know any other just opinions or statements or any stories or whatever that you have about any of the 12 signs. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please
hit a like and subscribe. Everyone says that. You know, please subscribe if you like my videos. It really, really helps. I really want my YouTube to be seen by other people. I've worked really, really hard for everything over the like last close to decade, right? So yeah, comment, subscribe, like, but definitely I actually want to see your comments, hear your comments about any especially if it's like funny or even serious. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Ciao.